Dills and I filmed a whole funny intro and it was in slow motion, but I got him dabbing in slow motion. Anyway, this is my friend Alex Dills. We went viral on YouTube years ago.
Many times. All right, what's up, guys? I didn't turn the mic on, did I?
Nah, props.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh my God.
These are 3 wheels from Alibaba because we maybe test fitted one already. And this channel is
IgnitionTube.
You need like an intro song with some beats, you know?
An intro song?
Yeah, some beats.
All right, cue the intro song.
Welcome back to IgnitionTube. On camera now's the ignition dude. We got some fun, lots to do. Come on now and join the crew.
Anyway, so I ordered some rotor replicas. These are Q8 rotor replicas off of Alibaba probably 6 months ago. I posted on Instagram. Everybody's really excited about it. Long story short, we're finally getting them on the RS5 because the RS5 is finally done.
We're modding cars, we're having fun. We work all day under the sun. We love to wrench, we love to drive.
So Dills is chirping me for buying wheels off of Alibaba, and the reality is you probably shouldn't. But the factories in China, depending on who you order from, and again, I don't know who I ordered from. Ducky and I ordered from the same manufacturer, but I don't have like a long list of references for this, so I'm not putting who I bought it from in the videos. Don't ask me who I bought it from, because I'm not giving you guys that reference. If these crack in 5 minutes, then I want to be liable, not you for spending $1,200 bucks. But yeah, they were $1,200 shipped to the US. Here's my conversation with the lady. Now here's the inherent issue. This is the right wheel, right? But these are completely different companies. If you never use Alibaba, basically this is a marketplace, like a bidding marketplace. People post products and then you ultimately end up talking to certain companies. So I bet you could message any one of these companies and they would say that they've made that wheel before. So that's exactly what I did. I went ahead into the messages. I said, I want this wheel. Then I said, these wheels cost $1,000 for customization only and US $240 for shipping. So they're $1,240. In her mind, that is very expensive. Then she sent me the pictures of the finished wheel. Now this was, again, really important to me because it's very clear that the final product comes out really nice. So, I mean, it's super important to do your homework here because these people can just be selling you renders. They've never machined the wheel before. Everybody gets the same blanks and they just put on the CNC machine and hopefully it's strong enough. I said down here, can we do $1,200 bucks? She goes, at this price, we can do it. We're very favorable, right? Then she sent me the wheels ready to sculpture, she said. So this is obviously the blank that they get and they just CNC machine the faces. Like, look at this. I'm definitely not the only one getting wheels made here. Those look like some truck wheels in the background. The wheels have been produced and they're waiting for transportation. You can see, again, there's a lot of these wheels in the background. So I would hope that they've done their homework and stress tested them. I just don't know. And that's why ultimately I don't want to share the supplier information with you guys because I don't want to set you up with a bad supplier. Even though this person has been great to me, I want you guys, I don't want you to be on your own. I just want you to be careful with this because you can order the wheels from literally any supplier. Some might be good, some might be bad, some might be buying some cheap blanks, some might not be buying cheap blanks. So just be careful. This was my buying experience. It's how I got wheels for $1,200 shipped for my RS5.
And then because these were custom, I was able to make these rotate that way and these rotate that way. So it'll be 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And I think I'm gonna have them rotate backwards. So they're like chopping this direction.
Are we still in slow motion?
I hope not.
Does it say H on the top left?
H.
It does?
No.
No? Okay,
It
then
says
we're
A plus, baby.
Oh, that's my grade.
That's me.
This car came on RS5 rotors, and not to flex, but I actually have 2 sets of RS5 rotors right now. I don't know if you knew that.
He's flexing.
I got a problem. I wanted something different, and I'm worried that when we put these on, it's not gonna look like the proper ride height because it's not lowered at all, but also, this is what the tires look like right now on the other wheels. And that was on the inner edge. The outer edge was kind of bad too. So, at the risk of looking like this thing is donktastic, as Dills would say.
Donktastic.
I'm throwing the wheels on at stock height, which is generally a no-no, but I'm curious how they look, 1 and 2. I really don't want to have a blowout with my kid in the car. Ready? All right, going down. So it looks like a completely different car. But I think we might be able to get away with springs instead of complete coilovers. I don't know. I haven't run springs on a car since my GTI. That was slow. That was
quicker
smoother.
than
That one was nice. Uh-oh. Left it behind. Come with me. Oh God, we're wasting a lot of time here. With the flip-flops too.
Those are steel toe, it's good.
What was the timing?
Too slow.
You didn't even time it.
If you think it's donktastic, drop me a donk in the comments.
Oh my god.
And
This is the last time you're allowed to film a YouTube video with
well,
me.
yeah, so if you want me to come back, especially, please leave a donk.
Oh my god. Alright, you ready? Should I do a slow drop or not?
No, drop, slam it.
Okay, ready? 1,
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
Now I just need to find. You got any, like. I can't say this.
Yeah, you can.
I was gonna say, do you have any bigger friends that they could ride around with me? Like lower it down. I can't say that on YouTube. That's not... Alright. That's it. Now I gotta wash it and get some glamour shots. RS5 is sitting too high, as you can see in those shots. So, my friends at Euro Tuning helped me out with the hookup on these H&R Sport Springs. Now, I haven't run springs on a car since my GTI days, where I ran lowering springs on stock struts. And that's exactly what I'll be doing here. I know technically you should do a cup kit and do the springs and the struts, but I'm curious how it'll look. I don't even know if it's going to be the right ride height, so before I go and upgrade the shocks, I'm just going to go ahead and swap these in and see how it rides. So we should lose about 1 inch of ride height, which should be almost perfect. We may need a little bit of a spacer, but I'm going to wait until after the alignment to see how that lines up. But I'm really excited about this. Thanks to the homies at Euro Tuning. I've watched a lot of DIY videos. No one on the internet seems willing to share how to do this. So here's what I did. There's 2 16s here, there, and the 18 for the subframe bolt. I took all those out. This is where the rear subframe bolt is, right there. I took that out too. I did that on both sides. The subframe dropped a little bit. It got hung up on the exhaust. Shout out to Matt Jackson. I called him. His idea was to drop the exhaust. I grabbed the 2 exhaust hanger bolts. There's one there and one on the other side. And that dropped the exhaust even more. I was able to just slide this one in. On the other side, I needed someone to stand on the hub so the subframe rotated. Now I had the subframe on 2 jacks, one at the diff and one at the diff mount, so that way it was controlled front to back. And that ultimately allowed me to drop the subframe down. I didn't have to do anything. The springs are in and the car needed alignment anyway. Why bother with taking all these control arms and stuff apart when you can just drop the subframe all the way out of it? A little bit, like it doesn't need to come down all the way, just enough that the spring literally popped out, and then when I had someone stand on the other side, that other spring just popped right out. So drop the subframe down, don't bother with anything else. Wow, no spring compressors needed. Nice. Neat. Wow, this is such a good tool that I bought. I'm so glad that I bought it. All right, springs are in on both sides. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, I like that. Son, that's nice. Before we get the glamour shots, Carbon Imports sent out some carbon for the car. I have the diffuser, the side skirts, and the front lip. I'm gonna throw the diffuser on right now. The car has to go to the body shop for the front end, so I'm not sure I'm gonna throw the side skirts or the front lip on yet. But I wanna give a big shout out to Carbon Imports. I worked with them back in my S4 days, and they now have a full aero carbon kit for the RS5. So we're gonna throw this on real quick. That was way easier than I thought. That was a 13-second time lapse, and it's already on. There she is. I love that they kept all the bolt locations, so there's 5 bolts under there to actually hold it in, and then obviously it clips into place, but it fits really nice, especially like the carbon fiber from 10 years ago used to be so rough, and now they've gotten so good at making these molds that, I mean, it looks great. It's a little bit aggressive, but we'll see what it looks like on the ground once the car is clean, etc. My cars in this video, it wasn't raining. When I filmed my cars in the video, it started raining. Anyway, got the RS5 set up with some H&R Sport springs from my friends at Euro Tuning, and honestly, I really couldn't be more thrilled. For $200 and change for a set of springs, it actually is almost the perfect ride height where I probably would have set it at with coilovers. Maybe I would have gone like a tiny bit lower, but it's really close. Now, if you don't know, generally when you put lowering springs on a car, you probably want to add aftermarket shocks that are designed for a little bit lower ride height. I've not done that yet. And the reason I haven't done that is because this car only has 60,000 miles on it, and I think that it will be okay for a little bit. But when you only do lowering springs on a car, you are compressing the shock a little bit more than it's designed to be compressed all the time. And then obviously you're pressing down even more because as the car changes ride height when it hits the road, the strut is at a different, the shock or the strut is at a different compression. I don't know. Basically, you can wear them out faster if you just have lowering springs. But I haven't really noticed any sort of downside in ride quality, which is pretty exciting because I was worried it was going to get a little bit bouncy and then I was going to have to do this whole process again. If you're going to buy wheels from Alibaba, I would highly recommend proceed with caution. I'm fully prepared to take this $1,200 investment and throw it down the toilet. Like I'm ready to put the RS5 rotors back on and, this was a cool experiment and that's that. If you want to risk that, you're welcome to go to Alibaba and explore. I would not encourage it unless you have experience buying from Alibaba before. All that said, this car looks sick. Like really, really cool. And I find myself driving this a lot more than the R32 in a lot of ways, and I've talked to a couple buddies about this. In a lot of ways, the R32 and this are very similar. Naturally aspirated, coupe, DSG, relatively front heavy. They're not the best handling cars in the world, but even after the modification that I've done to the R32, I think this is obviously this is a nicer car. This is a Audi RS model, and the R32 is a Volkswagen R model. While they're both top of the line, they're at different lines. So this car is making me think about selling the R32 because I really just don't drive it. But I do need to send this car to paint. The front bumper is cracked. I got hit, a little hit and run action on the left rear, which is why I shot it from the right side, although it's not actually that bad. So there's paint work coming for this, and then once the paint work is done, I'll throw the side skirts on, and I'm really nervous about that front lip spoiler from Carbon Imports because I'm worried I'm going to rip it off, but I think I got to do it. I've never put a lip on a car before. I might as well put it on, and if I don't like it, I can always take it back off. The side skirts are going to be an interesting one. I actually really like the diffuser. When I first put it on, I wasn't quite sold. I thought it was maybe a little too aggressive, but now that the car's lowered, I think it flows with the car pretty nicely, especially with the spoiler up. There's still more to come on this car. We got to do an exhaust. I have the exhaust sitting in the basement. We got to do those carbon fiber bits that I talked about. What else? There might be a couple other things. Oh, I got to open up the headlights and do the clear corners. So we have that to do as well. So expect at least another video on the RS5 in the near future. But for now, I have a new car unveil coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.